everybody, Rev here. Before we get into this week's episode, just a couple things I want to talk to you about real quick. So the first is that we actually have now a date that we believe Season 8 is going to start. I know, it's been a hot minute while we got all of this sorted out, but Season 8 is going to start on November the 4th. That is a Wednesday, as every main episode has been for the last 8 years. 8 years. That's a long time, guys. We've been doing this a while. This game of Trophy Dark will go on for 2 more episodes, counting today's episode. And then Amanda is going to lead myself, Tass, and Joe through Perils and Princesses. And then October, we're going to do something. We always we're going to take a break. We're going to give ourselves a little break. We're legitimately going to do that this time. We've been making Cobbler's Cryptid Carnival for quite a while now, and we are having a blast with it. I keep saying that we're going to share that with you. We were talking about how much of that we wanted to share, and there is a story arc that Tass particularly liked and was a lot of fun. So the month of October is going to be our Cobbler's Cryptid Carnival month. Every week, we're going to release 3 episodes of Cobbler's Cryptid Carnival. So in the month of October, you're going to get 12 episodes of that. So for those of you on our Patreon, that means in October, there's not going to be a ton of new content for you, at least on the main feed. But of course, there is still new content coming out every week on the Patreon feed. But hopefully this will give some of you a chance to hear Cobblers that haven't gotten a chance to hear it yet. And if you enjoy it, you can head over to patreon.com/thecritshow and get access to our RSS feed there for just $5 a month. The other thing that I want to mention is that this Sunday, if you are listening to this episode the day that it comes out, which is Wednesday the 19th, this Sunday the 23rd over at twitch.tv/thecritshow starting at 2 p.m., we're going to be doing the Bake Sale 2.0. We have a bunch of incentives and unlocks ranging all the way from Tass and I playing The Time That Remains, a RPG about 2 brothers, one who is bitten and one who is not, as they talk to each other through a door waiting for the other one to turn. We have got Kieran doing a dialect challenge. We've even got something that people have been requesting on the Patreon for quite a while, me reading a chapter of an audiobook that the people who donate will get to submit and then vote on what the book is that I'm going to be reading. I'm sure that will not bite me in the end. But you know what? For the Bake Sale 2.0, I'll do what needs to be done. So again, that is this Sunday, August 23rd at 2 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/thecritshow. We hope to see you there. We even have an unlock because we did a poll and there were a lot of people who either wanted the 23rd or the 29th. We have an unlock that is actually a second day of the fundraiser. So it'll be kind of a thing where the people who can make it that day might be working to unlock it for the people who couldn't make it and will be able to come that other date. So that is all for now. Enjoy the episode. Ring 2, The Frostbitten Maw. Deep within the glacier's claustrophobic throat, the ambient light dies, replaced by bruised, unnatural sapphire glow radiating from the heavy walls. Trapped within the glassy sheets are dozens of dark, human silhouettes, frozen mid-scream and seemingly shifting position the moment your lantern light flickers away. Halfway through the tunnel, the frozen, upright corpse of a long-dead explorer clutches a golden locket tightly against his chest, its jaw partially unhinged.
Well, at least we now know that we aren't the first ones to come in here.
I hope that we're the first ones to come out, at least.
That is wishful thinking.
Well, I'm certain I wouldn't have decided to come in here if I wished to never leave.
True.
Anyone have designs on that locket, or are we just trying to get through whatever it is that killed that person?
Can I open up my third eye to the spirits in this room, most specifically the ghost in the middle, and maybe get like a glimpse into what their last moments looked like?
What did you take as your ritual?
Mirage.
What are your skills?
I have spirits as a skill. Spirits, vigilance, willpower, and hunting.
Yeah. So this is going to be a risk roll. You obviously get a light die because you've got something. I'm going to say that this absolutely includes a dark die because you are risking your mind. This is dangerous. You can tell that the spirits here seem to be a bit uneasy.
Mm-hmm.
What could go wrong in trying to communicate with the spirit, specifically of this frozen explorer in the middle of the hall?
I mean, I feel like I could probably experience their last bits of pain. They kind of take over my mind and wreck my body with pain.
Yeah.
What if they take over your body, but they don't leave your body, so you're just kind of like possessed?
I just got a guy hanging out with me the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like messing with your mind the entire time.
Yeah.
The other voices of the other spirits frozen in the walls, like you may not be able to focus it. You might hear everything.
Instead of feeling the pain, the last moments of pain of this person, you could get trapped in their regrets and unfinished business and the time loop that the ghosts kind of keep repeating over and over again.
Oh, I like that. I think that the thing that could go wrong is that some lingering part of them, of their objective, is going to stay with you. And then for a devil's bargain, and you all also can offer devil's bargains now that we're kind of through that first section. If you have a good idea, feel free to throw it out. I think you'll recognize the explorer.
Oh.
Okay.
Once you get
That's
closer.
great.
This
That's great.
is
I
so
love
much
that.
worse.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to recognize them.
All right, so you get to roll with 2 light die and 1 dark die. But as Maradi approaches this frozen husk and you start to open your mind, what else on the corpse makes them recognizable to you? And what did you tell them about their future?
Ooh.
Oh.
God.
I think I see this younger woman who I knew to be, she told me she was going on some adventure and she kind of wanted to see what that would hold for her. And I saw something incredibly dark, but she seemed so eager that I didn't tell her the full extent of the darkness and just kind of told her to be wary, but I kind of knew that she was fully doomed.
Ooh.
All right, roll your dice.
4 on the dark die.
All right, so this is the first time this has come up. You have the option. You can re-roll all of your dice. If you do that,
But,
if you re-roll them, you're going to add another dark die to the roll.
okay, if 4 is a partial success.
Correct. And it's just that you will take a point of ruin from this.
Okay, I'm going to add another dark die and reroll all of them.
Okay.
I don't know what could go wrong. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a 6 on the light die.
All right, and what are your dark die?
A 3 and a 1.
All right, describe to me what happens in this moment. You open up to the spirit. What do they tell you?
So she kind of just takes a moment and centers herself. And then as she opens up her eyes again, they kind of have this like faint purple milky glow that just overtakes them. And she just kind of whispers, "Tell me everything." And this wispy voice comes out of the corpse and recounts the last bits of her life before she was frozen. And it just kind of travels around and fills the space.
And in that whisper from her, she tells you of a shortcut ahead. And there's a slight bit of warmth that radiates from that locket before ice forms on it and the heat goes away. In this moment, Cassian and Talia and Vero, what are you all doing as Maradi is stepping up to this corpse and speaking to it?
I think anytime anyone's attempting some sort of ritual or anything that where their mind or something's exposed, I do believe Vero is kind of standing guard, protecting their back to as a bodyguard type situation. I think that's his initial instinct, especially with this party.
I think I'm trying to see past some of the obvious stuff here and get a gauge of the structure of this place and like see if I can catch any signs of what might be what I'm looking for in this decrepit temple in this mountain that I'm hoping to find and restore.
I think Cassian is using their torch, trying to figure out the pattern of if they move the light, what moves in the room and what sort of follows the light versus what flees from the light.
So as Maradi has this conversation with the corpse, all three of you notice that as Cassian is moving the torch around, the shadows, those dark silhouettes in the wall, when the light passes away from them, you see how close they are. And when the light comes back, they seem to be closer. And with every move pass, you can see that the shadows of these figures are encroaching closer and closer. The three of you give me a ruin roll as you realize that these shadows are about to set upon you.
1.
4.
2.
All right, so Vero and Cassian are unaffected. Talia, mark a ruin, and you're going to take a condition. I'm going to ask you to roll another 6-sided die.
Okay. 4.
As one of these shadows lurches forward and clutches onto you, its touch spreads this black, dead flesh across your extremities, making them feel brittle, like they're going to break off. You have the condition frostbitten, and then as the torch comes back, the shadow is gone.
Oh, okay. That is almost certainly how this person perished. We need to get moving.
I'm so sorry for moving the torch. I just wanted to figure out if there was some sort of pattern or...
That is not your fault. The spirits that dwell here are not your fault.
I think Vero opens up the pack and pulls out dressing and throws it to Talia. Here, you can use this to bandage up your arm.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I do know of a shortcut now from the ghost.
Well, that is wonderful. Please lead the way so that we don't all end up like that.
Yes. And I think I will walk with Cassian with the torch, but kind of point us in the direction of where the ghost told me to go.
All right, so since you are leading this group, I think this is going to be another risk roll to take them through the shortcut.
Oh, yay! Okay, I have vigilance as a skill, so I think could I use that as like keeping my eye out for any potential dangers, any things I don't notice, like a random door on a wall, like that kind of thing, just keeping a hyper vigilant eye out for things.
Yeah.
Okay.
What could go wrong going through the shortcut?
I'm assuming the shortcut is pretty tucked out of the way, and I think that we could get really easily like turned around and put in a situation where we're surrounded by these ice spirits.
And maybe it also is like, since it's kind of a cave cavern, maybe it gets really narrow at one point and one of us could get physically stuck in the shortcut. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
We could even get separated. We could get split up.
Oh, yeah, I like that. So yeah, the shortcut could get you all separated from one another. Are you willing to risk your mind and or body?
Sure, why not?
All right, so
Yeah.
add a dark die. And
Okay.
then a devil's bargain. This girl's corpse will be waiting for you on the other side.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
So I currently have 2 dice to roll, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'll help out.
I'm going to help out as well.
Okay, can more than one person help on a roll?
Yeah, anybody who is taking part in the action, so long as you describe how you are helping out, can help out.
I think it's as simple as what was said earlier of since I'm holding the torch, I'm just helping to sort of keep our path ahead clear from these scary monsters.
And I think my height is an advantage to like warn for, hey, like we need to duck or single file or, hey, a narrow passage is coming up. Like I'm able to see a little bit further ahead.
Okay. Marati, what about the devil's bargain?
No, I don't think I will take that one.
All right. So 2 of you roll a light die, and then Amanda, roll 1 light and 1 dark.
Okay, I got a 5 on the light die and a 3 on my dark die.
Okay.
I got a 6 on my light die.
5 on my light die.
So that makes it that the highest success is a 6. Cassian, describe to us how you successfully get through the shortcut as a group.
I think since I'm on the scrawnier side, I kind of am able to squeeze through tighter spaces and using my light to see if it's clear ahead, or since I was looking at the pattern of movement earlier, being able to kind of track what way is clearest for us to go using my light.
Yeah, so you all come out into this open space, and just as you had feared, the passage is very close, and you can see all of those shadows, again, pressing against these icy walls, but as soon as the torch moves near them, they become these still silhouettes. As the torchlight passes from wall to wall, it becomes more than just the shifting of the shadows. You hear the groaning of these walls being pushed, like they're starting to give, and then as you bring the light back to that side, the other side begins to groan and crack. And in this, you all hear the voices of your loved ones in these groans, just moaning in pain for help, for aid. Who do you each hear?
I hear my little sister who was murdered when my town was pillaged and savaged by a visiting army that displaced me and my community.
I think I hear my parents as they are trapped in like a house fire that I managed to get out of, but they could not.
I think I hear my older brother who was in a similar line of work as me, but on the wrong side of a war and died.
I think that I hear the voice of who used to be the eldest prince that I came to love and respect despite the fact that he was unfit to be the king. And I hear his voice lamenting because he knows I'm the reason that his younger brother is now the heir.
Everybody give me a ruin roll.
5.
1.
3.
3.
And your current ruin is 3.
And my current rune is 3. I'm chilling.
All right, so Maradi and Vero mark a ruin, and you're going to take a condition. Each of you give me a 6-sided die roll again.
6.
Also 6.
So your condition is leaden foot. Your boots feel like they're made of solid iron, dragging you down into the snow and the slush of this place. With this torch held high, the four of you make your way out of this compressed, tight space into more open channels. Ring 3, the Weeping Sanctuary. The narrow ice caverns suddenly spill into an underground temple carved from ancient mountain rock. Its grand layout now choked and cracked by massive, weight-bearing icicles. Life-sized ice statues of kneeling priests line the frozen aisles, weeping trails of gray, sluggish water that instantly freezes upon hitting the stone floor. At the center of this once holy place, a frost-rimmed altar upon which rests a tarnished brass urn stands. The heavy brass bowl vibrates with a faint, inviting heat, its glowing ashes pulsing like a dying ember in direct defiance of the freezing air. Translucent phantoms gather just beyond the torchlight, staring hungrily at the urn's residual warmth.
I think I immediately drop to my knees, just full of emotion, because I understand that I found it.
As you drop to your knees, you avert your eyes, and for a brief moment you see the necrotic skin on your hand and this gray, sludgy water that is pouring out of these ice statues and freezing as it hits the ground. Some of that water splashes onto your hand, and you can see that the cracked skin has gaps where there's blood coming out, and when the water touches that blood, it crystallizes, and you can feel the veins inside starting to freeze. Give me a ruin roll.
Oh, 1.
You feel the prayer of this place, the exaltation in your soul at having found something familiar, and the warmth of that seems to keep your blood flowing.
I've been tested. I think I reach into my pack and make a little gesture, and one of my rats bites my finger, and I hold my hand out and let a few drops of blood just fall on the floor around me. This is for you. Thank you. I will restore this place.
Well, hold on. That urn's really nice and warm. Hold on. I'm going to reach out and touch it real
Wait,
quick.
no, do not touch. Do not touch.
Why?
I think that is perhaps the false flame I heard of in the rumors.
Oh, you were talking about that on the bridge.
Yes.
And what is this again?
From what I heard, it is a supernatural fire that brings absolute warmth, but there are side effects that maybe would make us become hostile to one another.
Well, that's good to know, I suppose.
If you're cold, you're welcome to stand a little closer to the torch that I got.
Oh, thanks. Talia, you seem to be very overcome when we came in here.
This is why I'm here. I know that I can reach it now. I knew that I wouldn't be coming here with the tools I needed to restore this place, but I don't think we can restore this place until we figure out whatever is happening in this mountain, until we find the heart that we're looking for. But once we deal with that, this place will be open again, and I will be able to bring glory to the goddess. She has no need for warmth, and I kind of sneer at that urn.
Does it look like there's passage out of here, or is this just kind of like one room where everything like culminates?
From here in the center aisle, it's hard to tell because of these enormous columns of ice that are coming down from the ceiling, the altar at the center, kind of the backdrop. But you know that this item is not what was described to you as the Heart of Frost.
I want to go up to the frozen statues and look at their chest cavities to make sure that the frozen heart's not like in the heart of either of these statues.
As you approach and lean down to examine one of these frozen statues, its eyes shift up to you and reach out, grasping your arm. You feel it clutching at you desperately, trying to pull the warmth from your body, trying to find a moment of release from the coldness of this place. Who sees this?
I mean, I think I'm watching every step everybody takes in here. I'm watching.
I think I would also see it because I am vigilant, so I think she has always a good lay of the land of
Sure.
everything that's happening around her.
I don't know if I would, because I think Cassian would be doing like a perimeter kind of to see and look at the walls of this temple.
Oh, so you've left the group.
Not entirely, but
If you're on the outskirts, because again, giant pillars of ice.
oh yeah. Then yeah, I guess I would have walked away just a little bit.
Okay. All right, so everyone but Cassian, give me a ruin roll.
Higher.
3, which is fine because I have 3, so I'm okay.
6.
All right, the two of you mark a point of ruin. You're each going to take a condition. Remind me of the conditions Leaden Foot and Frostbitten. Vero, you still feel the spirit of this, what you now realize is a frozen disciple. You feel the weight of that phantom. You are spirit tethered, and you can feel the spirit inside of you pressing against your lungs, slowing your breath. And Talia, you are brittle-boned. Your skeleton feels like fragile glass, and any impact could shatter a limb.
I think I sort of gasp and almost drop to a knee again, but hold on. She tests us further. This place is cursed. She knows it, but we will endure it so that we can free this place of these spirits.
Cassian, as you make your way around the outside of the room, these giant columns of weeping ice start to vibrate and then begin one by one to shatter, raining down razor-sharp pieces of ice onto you. Give me a ruin roll.
Okay. Oh, 3!
You are injured, but unaffected by the mental strain of this. But the path back to your fellow hunters is clear from the shattering columns.
I think I found a way for us to keep going if we want to.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
I am just taking a long time to just sort of take in the room, like I'm remembering the blueprints that I had, this sort of map of what it looked like, and just appreciating that I'm in it. But I nod. Yes, we have to get going. I think we have more tests ahead, but we can do it. We can really do it. And I'll turn and follow Cassian.
As Talia starts to follow Cassian, Murati and Vero, what are you two doing?
I think I'm also going to follow.
Yeah, I would follow.
Okay. So Cassian, I'm going to ask you for a risk roll to lead everybody through this room past the remaining of these enormous ice pillars. So do you have a skill that would be helpful here?
Okay. Would persistent work if it's just like a unrelenting let's go to the next place and let's just keep on moving, and despite all the pillars knowing that they'll break, I just am like so headstrong of like, let's just keep going.
Yeah. What could go wrong in them trying to navigate you all through the pillars?
It could force us back, like we'd have to, whether it's a difference between like stutter stepping so that we avoid the shattering glass so that we have to get closer, or whether we have to just loop around wide, but it'll take us much closer to the urn.
Yeah, kind of going off of that, you had said there's like sprites or something around the urn, little creatures.
Like phantasms, the ghosts trying to get closer to it.
So maybe as we're navigating, if enough pillars shatter, then that gets the ghosts' attention and they come towards us instead of the eternal flame.
Mm-hmm. They want our warmth instead.
I think what could go wrong is you now know that these aren't statues of ice. They're frozen priests. I think what could go wrong is that as you move out of the sanctuary, they could pursue you.
Oh, I hate that actually.
But that's wonderful.
That's great for some of us.
Yeah. Are you willing to risk your mind or body?
I feel like I kind of am already because pillars of sharp ice that
Sure.
could cut us.
So 1 light die, 1 dark die so far. The devil's bargain, I think the devil's bargain is that whatever is holding those phantasms at bay eases up and they are able to pursue the urn on the altar.
Oh God.
Oh,
Mm.
I see. I mean, we don't know if the urn is good, but it could be because the loot so far has been good.
Yeah. And I think the fact that it's in danger by your own previous logic, by the devil's bargain, tells you that
Could
it is
be
yeah.
good.
Oh, no.
And my rumors can be wrong.
Oh, you're
And
so
bad.
right.
Or
Yeah.
something else.
Or something else could be the eternal flame. There could be more than one flame thing.
This
Yeah.
is
That's true. And I believe, do you recall the description of the eternal flame?
blue.
There we go.
Oh.
I
This is an urn.
Yeah, but what color was the urn burning? Not blue.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
blue.
shit.
Blue.
Okay, Amanda has a bad memory.
We
have
didn't
just
get all the
tested this.
details in character, okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
One of us was distracted by an altar. Another of us
Yeah.
was looking at walls.
Oh, no.
One of us wanted to touch it, but was told not to touch it. You know, it's all a whole bunch of things.
You don't have to listen to me. I'm just old lady.
I can help you.
Go on.
This is obviously like equivalent of a trap. You know, these ice shattering, all of this sort of stuff. And traps is one of my skills. If I'm coming along to kind of understand both the mix of magic and trap happening in this place, I could like help direct our timing.
Okay.
So that'd give you 3.
I'm trying to think whether or not to take the deal because that's
How many dark die do you currently have?
just one.
Okay. Well, I can help with my hypervigilance, my lookout skills.
I think then I won't take the deal.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Talia and Maradi roll a help die, and then Cassian roll a single light die and a single dark die.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's okay.
What'd you get?
That's a 6 on the dark die and a 3 on the light die.
I don't match the dark die.
I
so
don't match the dark die either.
That's okay. That's still a success.
That's still, hey, we're still good.
That's good.
Yeah, or you could
Yeah.
always re-roll it and add another dark die.
Does that then force us to re-roll it as well?
Nope, those numbers will stay the same.
Ah.
So it would be 2 dark die and a light die.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
But you'd also have the 4 and the 5 that they rolled. It's just that your new dark die might match them.
I just wouldn't need. Oh.
Yeah. And then they would put us in danger.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, a success is a success.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
a success.
Hey, a win is a win,
A
guys.
win is a win.
Yeah, this
Stop
is
the
great.
bleeding, yeah.
And this is a game of losing.
I'm going to take it.
All right, mark a ruin.
4 club.
Describe to me how you lead everyone through this maze of frozen pillars.
I'm imagining baiting the pillars to break and then having us back up until it finishes shattering and then moving forward to the next pillar and kind of repeating that process.
Cassian moves the group through the Weeping Sanctuary, triggering all of these shattering columns, breaking more and more of the support structure of this defiled place. And as the group leaves, we see the weeping of all of the frozen priests grow heavier and heavier with the destruction of their once beautiful space.
The Crit Show is a Crit Show Studios production, edited and produced by Brandon Wentz with music by Jake Purley. You can find more information about us at thecritshowpodcast.com. To keep up to date with upcoming live shows, contests, and other special events, follow us at The Crit Show on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For even more weekly content, join us at patreon.com/thecritShow.